Hi, my project proposal is a cultural fair. Now, our school is located in Mexico City, and despite being an international school, it has a heavy culturally Mexican student body. By this, I mean that despite a lot of children having parents from different cultures, they were raised in Mexico. So they do identify or have strong connections to the country. And then on top of that, there are a lot of students who do have Mexican parents. And so this has created a bit of division between we call the Mexican students and the international students or the foreign students. They are much smaller in size. So I believe we do have about 10-15% of students who are actually international that have no ties to Mexico other than temporarily living here. And there is a clear divide, very clearly, in their playtime, in their lunchtime, in their group of friends, very clear divide. And this has created social issues and just generally, I feel like it's very untapped potential. So my proposal would be to have an annual culture fair. Now, this would look very different for different year groups because for the smaller children, it might be a bit more difficult to create individual presentations. So for the younger ones, it could be a country or two countries per year group. Our school has about 15 students per class. So yeah, the younger children could split their classes into groups of three, or however the teacher assistants and the teachers could collaborate to make that happen. And then what we call like upper primary could do individual presentations. Now I'm going to focus on upper primary because that's where I work. So each student would be assigned a country, whether it be a country of their interest or a country where their parents or they themselves have connections to, or their country of origin. Again, some of our students are children of diplomats, so they do have a direct connection to their country. And then they would present their country with a poster, with food, with their music, whatever they deem of significance. And then this would be a full day event. Where we would organize even typical or dances of the country. We could put on a show, have the community, the school community, the parents come in and go around these stands and learn about the cultures, but most importantly for the children to celebrate each other's culture. Now, again, like I mentioned, this would be a school-wide event where the parents would be involved, and just the school-wide community would be involved as well. And I think that this would help us breach the gap between our Mexican kids and our international kids, because I do deem it absolutely necessary for our children to just celebrate their diversity. So that would be the initiative that I am proposing.